Cool. So, yes, Padma, all yours.
This is a lesson meant. It looks like it was addressing me more. I will, like, I have been uh, ruled. I mean, I'm an emotional person, ruled by emotions, and the word guilt. I have guilt for everything. Only now I have started, especially but not after reading this chapter, but just few months ago, I strongly believe that why should I have guilt? And so this is a transformation. I mean, I won't say I've transformed entirely, but I've realized the importance of not being guilty. I don't want to. In fact, I don't want to feel guilty. Is Ankita, you're trying to say something? She was trying to say something, and okay. Okay, so that is the area which I consciously, I was much aware of, and I wanted to come out of it. And by reading this lesson, it even more. See, my problem is this is uh, very deeply rooted in me. Though I am very conscious that I should get out of it, I need a strong mentor uh, for me to transform myself completely. This is my understanding, or this is what I have realized. Because today, as I read the book, I consciously realize that yes, women feel more guilty and all this. Though I am fully aware, I should not. But this has been this is my life script. This is with me from the beginning. So I need to make, because I need to uh, uh, do this on a constant basis, so for which I need a mentor. Only when I have a mentor who asks me on a daily basis, uh, or on a weekly basis, this has to be, because I think you can correct me, Pinaki, if I am wrong. What is
So go ahead. I'm wondering where will you find that mentor other than
other than
you
me?
yourself?
I understand. I
You know you're
understand, but
your best mentor, right? You are already aware of it.
yeah, I'm very much aware of it. But this is so much. Maybe I will have to do a role play or something to myself, a role a play chair, where I have to. But even then, whether my inhibitions and my doubts are, am I going to come out of it? uh, uh, because I have a huge doubt. Because earlier when we did those activities in our session, I had a limiting belief, and I think to a fair extent, I have come out of it. But again, I'm not very confident. That is why I have to see if I have come out of it when I present something in the FELD group, where a lot of, because you are all known people. So to talk in front of you, it is very conducive, very easy for me. But for me to address in front of a huge crowd, I really want to see, have I really come out of that limiting belief? So I'm yet to gauge myself on that. So that is there. Likewise, if I am able to be there successfully, then I will use the activity that you gave me to come out of this guilt also. So I need to just wait on that. And this is my takeaway from this lesson. As I read this lesson, I just came to understand that you can't have two things. You can't have a negativity and positivity in you. So this is the takeaway for me. So that's a beautiful takeaway, and it is working on me so much. And I'm very bold that I should not be negative. I should not have any guilt. Whatever is in my limits, when that's how I should take. And I can do justice to only one thing at a time, so I need not feel guilty. So all these things are with me, but I want to exercise and see if I don't feel guilty, because every minute and everything, even this session, before we started the session, I came out with a guilt. And it is not just for I really meant it, because this was disturbing me. Whenever Rajeshwari sends the messages on Thursday, anybody to share. So though I read the message, I'm not able to give, I don't react. I see the message, I'm not able to give. I feel reluctant to give, say continuously that let me see 50-50. If I can, I will come, but I'm sure I won't come because my pressure of studies is so much that I'm focused on that. But at the same time, I'm not able to say I won't come. So I don't have the guts to say I won't come. So these are the things that is disturbing me. I want to learn how to express myself freely. That is what I, without any guilt. That is a learning which I really require, and that is a takeaway from the. Though the lesson has given me a lot of inputs, saying that you can't have both things at a time. But am I going to achieve this? It's a question that is going to keep me pondering till I do the activity and come out of it.
Good. It's all a game of intention.
Intention.
It's only a game of intention. And if you notice that we had that session on influence, that what is the possibility that you can influence others? It starts with
Yes.
influencing yourself first.
I
So
take it so easy. When it comes to me, I'm
yeah,
taking it
yeah.
so easy. I'm not
So like
serious.
exactly. So the point is, it's that it's not about participating in the poll. It's all about your own reflection, that your own meaning making of that. If I give this answer, then what people will think. If I give this answer, what Rajeshwari will think. If I give this answer, what others will think. What
No,
I
no,
will
no, no,
think.
no. I'm sorry,
No.
Pinaki. It is not like what they will think. I want to participate. See, my genuinely,
Hmm.
when she is asking, so I am a member of FELD group now. So
Hmm.
being a member, it looks like I'm indifferent. It is not that what Rajeshwari will feel or what any other person is going to feel. It is I think I am not doing justice there, and that is the guilt which I am facing. It is not that I want to please Rajeshwari or anybody else. No,
Hmm.
since I'm in the group, I'm supposed to have. I mean, the group has certain. That is why the group exists. So once or twice, yes, due to unavoidable circumstance, yes, I totally agree. We can't, but I think I am doing this on a continuous basis. That is where my guilt is, and every
So,
Friday
so,
I'm not
so,
present.
so this chapter 15 is saying that it doesn't make any sense whatever you're
It
doing.
doesn't make. Yes,
That's what that she's saying.
yes, it doesn't make any sense.
And the
Either I
kind of
should act.
yeah, and the
Yes,
sisterhood mind what is that message? The message that has
mastermind, sisterhood mastermind.
mastermind that
Yeah.
she has presented, it is how people are looking at the word guilt, how these people are looking at that word guilt.
Mm,
And she's saying that
yes,
you can just
yes.
pick up one of the definitions, or you can
Mm,
have your own definition. The point is that what is the point even using the word guilt in your communication, or using even thinking of the word guilt in your feelings? See, like if I
yes,
look at from NLU perspective, I would say don't
yes.
use that word.
Don't.
Don't use that word in your communication.
Okay, okay.
See, every time you are using any word in your communication, you are bringing the experience of that word in your communication. Now, when you are reluctant to use that word, you will not bring that experience at all in the conversation, right? So it's not about whether I should use the word guilt in my communication or how I would feel about it, how I would express myself. The whole point is don't use the word and you say the same thing. Don't use the word problem and say the same thing. When you're saying that, see, you must listen to this conversation, because it is getting recorded. So recording, the main purpose of recording is not for others, it is for you. So that you listen to your own conversation, that what I said and how I can convert the conversation into something which is inspiring for me. So one of the ways to do it is to not to use those words in your communication, which we can see. You
Mm,
say if when you are saying that it's a problem for me that I find it very difficult to come out of this guilt. Now you are using problem, difficult, and guilt. Change these three words. I'm not saying that you have to use a strong positive word. What I'm saying, at least not use these words.
I get it.
So now you'll find different words,
Mm.
and those different words will give you a different kind of feeling.
Mm. Maybe that'll encourage me also to come and
Yeah, at least it may not discourage you.
yeah. At least
I
yes,
don't
you're
know
right.
whether it will encourage you or
Yes,
not. At
it
least it
may
will not
yes,
discourage.
yes.
At least you can be in a neutral state.
I can be in a neutral state.
Yeah,
Yes,
because sometimes the situation is such that I don't know what to say.
yes,
I don't find it easy to come out of it. Now, I am saying the same thing, but converted that problem into a situation. That's why I said sometimes the situation is such that I don't find it easy. So now it is not difficult anymore. That's what I'm inviting you, is not to use those words. Or if you like, when you're saying that it is a problem for me that I find it very difficult to come out of this guilt. Now I'm replacing sometimes the situation as such that I don't find it easy to come out of it. Now you are not even using the word guilt. I wonder how to handle it. I don't find it easy to handle it. Now what is happening? You are talking about something which is at least not weakening your thoughts or giving you any weak feeling.
yes,
Otherwise, it gives a feeling that things are out of my control and I cannot handle it.
yes,
And it
yes,
happens with me quite frequently. Now, when you're saying it quite frequently, what you're telling yourself that I'm not a good situation manager.
yes,
So the whole intention is when I connect it with NLP, I always say that just stop using those words in your communication. I'm not even saying that reframe it or use positive, strong, positive words.
stop using
Just stop replacing them, using those words. Then you see
using
what
those
happens.
words.
Naturally, you
Yes,
will look for better words
yes,
or
yes,
some other word.
yes, which lightens the situation.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, this chapter 15 is a very strong chapter. Like if you read this chapter word by word, you can create a training program out of it. It could be a 5-day training program, 1 hour each, and it can be a phenomenal training program. Phenomenal training program. You can easily create a very powerful training program, and you can start with the same conversation. Like let me share something. How you can actually convert it into a very powerful training program. Let me come here. So, for example, you can create a question answer session out of this. For example, you create 4 questions. You ask the participants that it says women tend not to be aggressive. So you ask that, do you tend not to be aggressive? Yes or no? Do you tend to be less confident? Yes or no? Do you tend to feel more personally responsible? Yes or no? Do you tend to put yourself last? Now, as you get these questions, you will find some number of yeses and number of nos. So based on that, you can create your own rest of your program. So like initially where she was talking about feeling guilty, you can convert all those things into Q&A. Yes, no type questions. Do feel guilty when this happens? Do feel guilty? So you can ask 10 questions, forcing that person to feel guilty. Yeah, and then you can transform the whole thing. It's a very powerful chapter. That's why Sharon added to it. She said that I find it very difficult not to put this. So she had to put it. She said, unless I put it, I feel that I'm not completing the book. I'm not doing justice. That's what kind of message that she was sharing. So that is the opportunity for all of you. And these kind of programs only you people can deliver. I can go and deliver this program to a community of ladies. Possibly nahi hai yaar.
Very true.
So you have this opportunity. You must grab this opportunity, and this could be your starting point to create a new milestone in your life. Think about it. You know, you can design trainings for not only women but also for school kids, girl child, teenage girls, because they are the starting points before they get into their actual life. By the time they are reaching 18, 20, if you can like model them this way, it will be a gift for them. Okay, good. So any message from Ankita? Rajeshwari just any message from Ankita before we close the session?
What's up?
Would you like to add anything to this conversation?
Well, it was very beautiful session and to the point.
Okay. So
I
would you
was
like to add
completely
anything from your perspective?
um so that point what it was telling, eat healthy, focus on yourself. They were so true. Like sometimes women, not all women, some we know everything, but we don't put it in use, and then we wonder what is the right way.
That is because we
Sorry, not
we
we.
make ourselves the last.
I.
No, that is because women
Uh,
no give priority to ourselves the last. There are instances where my when my daughters eat, I will even forget to eat, thinking that okay, they have had their food. So automatically my stomach gets filled. So there are honestly no exaggeration. So we don't give. So everything is done properly to everything. We get so much satisfied that we deem ourselves very last. Is
yeah, ma'am. So that is the correction point, ma'am. So that is that
that is that
realization I
yes.
got
So the approach
because
has to be
I was taught that first serve others, then definitely it will be served. So that was my upbringing. So with that mindset, but that doesn't work in this modern world, no. So focusing on our habits, our health, our work, our mindset.
yeah,
That is
mindset
my
has now changed, Ankita. It is like we take care of ourselves, we can do much more to others. So that should be
and
the mindset, no? Like
and they have highlighted that we should not keep it. It should be not kept to us. If we have that awareness, definitely it has to be there. Sir, actually, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
yes, you are.
Actually, after joining this book reading and all the positive, automatically for my, though I am not implementing for myself, I'm telling it to others. When I see some lady, woman, like overthinking, I'm telling, but and it is indirectly affecting me. But when I see, just a minute, just a minute. Yeah. So when I see for myself, now I realize that first priority should be me, not the front person. So, and I recently found out that I want to lead life by. I, I don't want anyone to lead me. I want to be my own person to lead. So, so I'm into that discovery. Now I have all the knowledge. Only thing I had to put it in practice, and this chapter gives that clarity.
Very true.
So that is really a wonderful thing.
Very true.
That is
Fantastic. So let's follow what Sharon is suggesting.
Yes,
And what I would suggest that at least you start living guilt free for next 7 days
yes.
instead of for the rest of your life.
Okay,
At least do it for
until
seven
next
days,
Tuesday. Yes,
and next
and
Tuesday.
I, and so said the right thing. At least, though we don't know the alternative, at least we can be aware to stop using it. Then definitely we'll get alternative ways. For me also, I mean, I was laughing when you were talking because I felt that I am only speaking through you. I have exactly the same thoughts. That's why it was very relatable. I couldn't stop my expression. It was naturally coming. That's why I was smiling when we were talking. So guilt is, you can be in guilt for 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, till you're dead. Unless until you don't be, you yourself don't come out, nobody can help you. At least we are fortunate, ma'am. We have NLP. We are really fortunate.
Yes, definitely. You
This
know,
is the only platform which will
so
tell
much
us
of
how to
sharing we
do.
all do, no? So much of emotions,
No,
whatever
not
we are
just
holding.
sharing, not just sharing, acting on that,
Yeah, no, no, no. What I
not
meant
just
was
sharing.
I'm able to
Mm.
express myself. That is the opportunity.
And and it is helping us to bring it in action now. It is not just at mind or in the books. That is happening to me. I'm just telling my. I'll definitely it will happen to you also because we are. I mean, me and you. I don't know about sir. We are in the same boat when it comes to guilt. So
Mm,
that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm really fortunate that
definitely, definitely. In
I'm
fact,
unable
it
to
took two,
act
three
on
weeks.
that
Yes,
with
two, 3 weeks,
awareness.
2, 3 weeks since we are not meeting at 9 o'clock, since almost 3 weeks. I'm missing that time a lot, and at 9 o'clock, I see that I sit in this table, start studying very diligently. So, I keep my computer on and I start studying. So I use that time for studying. And because that 9 o'clock, alarm rings, okay, this is our NLP in action. So I'm using that time now. So this will continue. So after my exams, I think I will do something like wherever we are. Let's see how I'm taking it.
Brilliant. So next 1 week, all
Okay.
of you practice living guilt
Yes.
free and then
Yes.
come and share your experiences.
Sure. I'll do this. 1 week at least. Let me try.
1 week,
Yes.
100% guilt free.
Yes. 100%.
All right.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.